baba kamay. Ha! Baba! Ha!
Please remain standing for an invocation to be led by Police Lieutenant Colonel Valdan Joseph A. Ocampo, Regional Pastoral Officer.
O taste and see the goodness of the Lord. How blessed is the man who takes refuge in the Lord our Savior. From the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 8. Let us pray. Almighty God, we praise you and we thank you for gathering us in this moment of prayer. Thank you, dear Lord, for choosing us to be part of this prestigious organization and for sustaining our strength so that we could attend to our various duties and responsibilities as law enforcers. Father God, as we gather for this very momentous occasion, namely the turnover of command ceremony with our beloved Chief PNP, Police General Debold Minorias Sinas, we join our minds and hearts in thanksgiving for all the blessings you have bestowed upon us, both materially and spiritually. Thank you, Father God, for the faithful and selfless service rendered to us by Police Brigadier General RODOLFO Santos AZURIN Jr., our outgoing Regional Director, who for the past 8 months and 21 days have served as our friend, our father, our mentor, and a true servant leader. On this very day, we also thank you, dear Lord, for giving us another gift, another leader, another mentor, in the person of Police Brigadier General EMMANUEL PERALTA. Lord, keep on pouring your many blessings upon these two great leaders so that they may continue to bring inspiration to their fellow men and to always live according to the ideals of the PNP organization. As members of this country's police force, we also join in our minds and hearts as we pray for peace and order and progress in our beloved country, for peace and security in the entire Ilocos region, for the safety and protection of all our frontliners, as well as for the safety and protection of our respective family members. Trusting in your providence and fatherly protection, we lift up to you all our prayers in your holy and mighty name. Amen.
Thank you very much, sir. Please be seated. At this juncture, our Deputy Regional Director for Administration, Police Regional Office 1, Police Brigadier General Randolph Yabyabang Balonglong, will now deliver his welcome remarks.
I have the honor to acknowledge first our distinguished guests and visitors for today's turnover of command ceremony. First, to our Chief PNP, Police General Debold Minorias Sinas, sir. The outgoing Regional Director of Police Regional Office 1, Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos AZURIN Jr., sir. And his beloved wife, Ma'am Mary Grace AZURIN, ma'am. The incoming Regional Director of Police Regional Office 1, Police Brigadier General EMMANUEL PERALTA, sir. And his beloved wife, Ma'am Leah May PERALTA. Our beloved Governor of the province of La Union, Governor Francisco Emmanuel Ortega III, sir. The Undersecretary, Department of Agriculture, Mr. Waldo Carpio, sir. Likewise, the Municipal Mayor of Narvacan, Ilocos, sir, Luis Chavit Singson, sir. the Municipal Mayor of Lingayen, Pangasinan. Incidentally, the President of the League of Mayors of the Province of Pangasinan, Leopoldo Batawil, sir. Can we give a round of applause to all our guests? The Regional Director of the Department of Public Works and Highways, represented by Engineer Jose Hinete Jr. The City Mayor of Ordanita, Pangasinan, represented by City Administrator Randy Paraino. The Municipal Mayor of Santo Tomas, Pangasinan, Timoteo Dick Villar, and his wife, Ma'am Villar. The City Mayor of San Fernando, La Union, represented by Maria Rosario Reopofina Nise, Ma'am. The District Representative of La Union 2nd District, ably represented by the Mayor of Ago, La Union, Stephanie Ann Erigel, Ma'am. The District Representative, Pangasinan 2nd District, Jumel Anthony Espino, ably represented by Vice Mayor Winston Tandok and Municipal Administrator Amado Aquino, sir. Dalawa. The District Representative, 6th District, Pangasinan, Honorable Tyrone D. Agaba, sir. Likewise, we have also the Provincial Jail Warden of La Union, Provincial Jail Superintendent Trimas Calicto, sir. Our PDRRMO of La Union, Police Lieutenant Colonel Aureliano Relioda, retired, sir. We have here also the Municipal Mayor of Pugu, La Union, Honorable Priscilla Martin, and her husband, Director Eugene Martin. Sir and ma'am, morning. The Regional Director of Napolcom Regional Office 1, Attorney Manley R. Samson, sir. Likewise, I would like to acknowledge also the senior officers who came with our Chief PNP, Police Major General Marnie Marcos, the Director of the IBM, sir, morning. Police Brigadier General Albert Ignatius Ferro, the Acting Director of the CIDG, and wife, Ma'am Ana Floshime Ferro, ma'am. Medyo kalimutan na yung pronunciation. We have here also the Director of the Intelligence Group, the incoming Police Brigadier General Warren De Leon. We have also the Director of the IMEG, Police Colonel Tomas Frias. I would like also to acknowledge the mistrust of the incoming Regional Director who are with us today, Police Brigadier General Anthony Yara, the DRD of NCRPO, Colonel Neil Alinsangan, the Chief of Staff of the CSG, Police Colonel Benji Santos, the Chief of the PNP Command Center, National Headquarters, our counterpart also from the Philippine Army, Colonel Angel Madarang, the Deputy 702nd Brigade, 7th IV. Of course, we have also representative from our Regional Advisory Council, retired Colonel Benvenido Sanchez, sir, are here with us to witness the turnover ceremony of our outgoing Regional Director. The members of Command Group of Police Regional Office 1, the Chief of the different regional staff, Chief of the Regional Support Units, distinguished guests, of course, before I forget, my wife also is here, Claudette, and Mrs. Jackie Ogay, our Regional Pastoral Officer, Father Campo, and UPs, PNCOs, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. It's found in Romans 8:28. On behalf of the officers, men and women of Police Regional Office 1, I would like to convey my warmest welcome to everyone here this morning, especially to our Chief Philippine National Police, Police General Devolved Minoria Sinas and Party, and our invited guest this morning. Sa inyong lahat, maligayang pagdating sa Campo Florendo, the home of the citizen-friendly policemen and protectors of human rights. Today, we will be witnessing a truly significant event, the change in leadership of Police Regional Office 1, and we welcome a new leader whose proven competence and dedication to duty shall ensure the future of this command. For most of its illustrious history, Police Regional Office 1 had been led by excellent leaders, which certainly include our outgoing Regional Director, whose outstanding achievements have become legendary. Ladies and gentlemen, leadership may change hands, but our singular objective remains the same: to keep everything peaceful and orderly and achieve holistic progress in the country. With leaders at the helm, we are optimistic that the gains and accomplishments of Police Regional Office 1 shall be sustained or even surpassed. To our outgoing Regional Director, Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos AZURIN Jr., we thank you so much for sharing with us your exceptional leadership. Sir, you may leave this place, but we believe you will never abandon us as you become an increasingly better person in your new endeavor. To our incoming Regional Director, Police Brigadier General EMMANUEL B. PERALTA, we give you a warm welcome, and we hope that in one way or another, your own unique style of leadership will also be embarked upon us. Again, my warmest welcome to one and all. Naimbag nga bigat kadatay amin. Mabuhay ang Philippine National Police. Mabuhay ang Philippine PNP PRO1. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that very warm welcome. We now proceed to the presentation of awards and mementos to the outgoing Regional Director. May we request Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos AZURIN Jr. to please move forward. Likewise, may we request our Chief, Philippine National Police and Presiding Officer, Police General Devolved Minoria Sinas, to present the awards. Republic of the Philippines National Police Commission, Philippine National Police Camp Brigadier General Rafael T. Crame. Medalya ng Pambihirang Paglilingkod is awarded to Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos AZURIN Jr., Officer-03861, for eminently meritorious and invaluable service rendered as Regional Director of PRO1 from May 10, 2020 to January 31, 2021. Police Brigadier General AZURIN implemented policy strategies to strengthen the operational capability of PRO1 in pursuit of the PNP's trust to serve and protect. He also instituted programs on human resource management, doctrine development, logistics, and fiscal management to enhance his administrative capability. He supervised the establishment of proactive partnership with the local government units and non-government organizations in order to sustain and cope with the demands and challenges of peacekeeping and law enforcement. He likewise strengthened the campaign against street crimes, illegal drugs, neutralization of criminal syndicates, and wanted persons. His high sense of responsibility and dedication to duty resulted in the delivery of quality police service to the community, which earned credit not only for himself but for the Philippine National Police as well. By command of Police General Sinas, official Joselito M. Veracruz, Police Lieutenant General TCDS, signed Israel Ephraim T. Dixon, Police Major General TDPRM. A command flag is also given to our outgoing regional director for being the regional director from May 10, 2020 to February 1, 2021. PRO1 would also like to present a memento to our outgoing regional director. A photo frame containing photographs taken during the arrival honors accorded to him when he assumed leadership of PRO1 on May 10, 2020. Also, a balloon, an example of excellent Philippine craftsmanship. This locally made piece is the latest version of the design favored by many revolutionary generals and patriots during the Phil-Spanish and Phil-American Wars. Our Deputy Regional Director for Administration, Police Brigadier General Randolph Yapiapan Balonglong, would also like to present to our outgoing Regional Director a wine rack. A wine rack carved from a redwood and a mahogany tree which can hold at least 10 wine bottles. This minimalistic design manifests simplicity yet functionality, fitting for a gentleman who deserves a break after a day of hard work. Our provincial directors and RMFP1 Force Commander would also like to give mementos to our outgoing regional director. Police Colonel Ronald Gayo, Provincial Director of Pangasinan PPO, would like to present another memento from his office, the Braveheart. This is a replica of the sword used by Hollywood actor and director Mel Gibson and his cast in the highly acclaimed film Braveheart, which were crafted by the indigenous Panday from Pusurubio, Pangasinan. Police Colonel J.R. Kumigad would also like to present a wine holder from the Union Police Provincial Office and also a bag made out of rattan for Ma'am Mary Grace. Personnel of Ilocos Sur Police Provincial Office, through their Provincial Director, Police Colonel Wilson Duroman, would also like to present a bonsai tree made out of beads. A handmade tree made with wire, clay, acrylic, paint, and beads, which has widely used as an ornament or gift. Police Colonel Christopher N. Abrahano, Provincial Director, Ilocos Norte Police Provincial Office, would also like to present another memento to our honoree, Abunan. Also, the Regional Mobile Force Battalion 1 through Police Colonel Nathaniel G. Villegas, Force Commander, would also like to present a memento to our outgoing Regional Director, a photo sketch of Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. together with the love of his life, Ma'am Mary Grace Azurin. From the Regional Intelligence Division, Police Colonel Frankie Candelario would also like to present a bonsai tree. Aside from being an ornament, bonsai trees symbolize harmony, peace, and order of thoughts, balance, and all that is good in nature. Thank you very much, sir, and please be seated. After 8 months and 21 days of sterling leadership in Police Regional Office 1, He will now turn over his post as he assumes higher responsibilities and position. May we request our outgoing Regional Director, Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. to please move forward in preparation for the trooping of the line.
Yun, handa na po ang talupad upang libutin.
Honoree shall now troop the line and he will be assisted by the troop commander, Police Colonel Emmanuel H. Reyes.
PBGEN, great leader, someone
Approaching,
who says
ladies and gentlemen, in the parade ground is our honoree Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. He is now trooping line as our regional director for the very last time, bidding farewell to his brothers and sisters in Police Regional Office 1, whom he has worked with since he assumed leadership last May 10, 2020. After barely 9 months of serving the Ilocos region, he made several notable accomplishments in PRO1 through the MKK=K framework, or the Malasakit, Kaayusan at Kapayapaan patungo sa kaunlaran. He entered the Philippine Military Academy during his late teens and graduated as a proud member of the illustrious Macatao class of 1989. He is humble and has self-effacing demeanor, yet his high level of professional competence and superior work ethics never failed to get noticed by those around him. He steadily rose in the PNP hierarchy, earning respect and accolades along the way for his selfless dedication and devotion to duty.
Tribute po.
Ano? So, sige, sir. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to an officer and a gentleman, Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. Please be seated. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, kindly direct your attention at the lead wall for an audiovisual presentation of Police Regional Office 1's tribute for our outgoing Regional Director.
it could be easily said that a great leader is someone who possesses a vision and the courage to follow through, who has integrity, honesty, humility, and continues to be focused in the face of adversity. Itigasan, uray ilisi-lisi dabay, sumabat-sabat latta, ang kapalaran, iwas-iwasan o iniiwas-iwasan man, sasalubong at sasalubong pa rin. Azurin, a name which means a man who constantly dreams about a better world where everyone cultivates compassion, a leader who faces conflicts and never tolerates injustice. Born in Paniquitarla in 1967 but was raised in La Trinidad, Benguet, Police Brigadier General Azurin hailed from a reputable ancestry, the son of the late Police Lieutenant Colonel Rodolfo A. Azurin Sr. of Vigan, Ilocos Sur, and Erlinda Santos. He finished his primary education in Mountain State Agricultural College and Central Luzon High School. In the secondary school, he took engineering course at St. Louis University before entering in PMA class Makatao of 1989. In his earnest desire to render indispensable and excellent performance in various aspects of police works, Police Brigadier General AZURIN continuously honed his God-given faculties through trainings, seminars, and acquiring police eligibilities. He took his master's in management major in public management in UP Baguio. Aside from the mandatory courses required to police commissioned officers, he participated in various military and police trainings and seminars. With his invincible experience and expertise, he held sensitive and challenging positions, not only in the administrative functions, but most especially dominating the policing landscape with excellence along the busy streets, to remote and mountainous terrains, to the rush of the waves, and as high as the vagueness of the horizon. A man who conquered all spheres of the earth, land, water, and air. He was the provincial director of PBGEN, and his stellar accomplishments have contributed immensely of making Cordillera, specifically PBGEN, as a safe place to live and relax for residents and tourists, and a haven for economic activities for investors and workers. He was also the CIS Provincial Officer of Baguio, Benguet, and Pangasinan, Chief Task Force Limbas. He remains focused and humbled down to the work behind the greatness of former sterling leaders holding significant positions as aide-de-camp of the Chief PNP, Chief Fiscal Division of DC, Division Chiefs of Plans, Programs, and Policy Division, Recruitment and Selection Division, Senior Officers Placement and Promotions Division, Executive Officer and Deputy Director of DPRM. His dynamic leadership, competency, and good peacekeeping efforts have bestowed him various awards, medals, citations, and commendations from different entities and individuals, local and national. Living up with the characteristics of a true Ilocano revolutionary warrior, Diego Silang, he epitomizes a modern hero that promotes revolution of humility and modest public service, a warrior that is willing to share life, skills, knowledge, and time, and has the passion to put service above self, and an epitome that carries the virtue of his class Makata as he assumes stewardship of police governance in the PRO1. He is beset with the responsibility of building resilience in this brand new policing system, and the abrupt onset of cases involving personnel. His assumption is an opportune time, since his framework of governance speaks of a holistic approach in addressing these prevailing issues. PRO1 can never think of a good leader who can bridge this enormous task of protecting and serving the region without his compelling initiatives. For PRO1 personnel, he has earned his tagline as Father of Malasakit and the forebearer of the community and service-oriented policing in the region. His MKK+K framework in the Kasimbayanan will truly be a project cherished and will be ingrained to the hearts and minds of all PRO1 personnel. June, as he is fondly called by his close friends, comrades, and loved ones, started his vision of public service as early as childhood. Now, after 5 decades of starting his dream, he effortlessly won the heart of his colleague, superiors, followers, and the public with his servant leadership, compassion, and humility. A true-blooded Makatao, a leader who has learned, enjoyed, and served selflessly PNP as its second home. But as the famous adage goes, behind every general success is a woman. The former Mary Grace Lino, who selflessly upkept with the mission in police service and gave Police Brigadier General Azurin its first home, blessed with 3 lovely children, Martin Philip, Nina Francis, and Aaron Miguel. Status quo. You work your best every day as if it is your last day. Surely this mantra of excellence will always ring to our ears and radiate in the core of our hearts here in Police Regional Office 1. Leadership is a journey traveled by an individual who has been handed over the responsibility of guiding people towards achieving an objective. That is the story of Police Brigadier General Rodolfo S. Azurin Jr. in the realms of Police Regional Office 1. Honor and excellence, not by chance, but it is indeed meant to be. Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. journey from humble beginnings to the summit of police excellence.
Congratulations on the job well done here at PRO1. This has become our home for the last 8 months. We have enjoyed our time being the family of the RD. Your children and I are very proud of you and your accomplishments. I know you value the feelings of your men. You have given them great advices, and I'm sure they learned a lot from you. Let us continue our faith, continue to pray with thanksgiving, and count our blessings. I do pray to God to hear your prayers as well. Keep your feet on the ground, and I hope that your headgear still fits you until you retire. Always wear your face mask properly. Keep safe for us. Good luck on your next assignment. Your children and I will always be there with you wherever that takes you. God bless you, Mark.
Once again, a round of applause. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the audiovisual presentation of PRO1's tribute to our outgoing regional director.
Hop! You know, pretty good. Go.
Proceeding with the program, may I request the Chief, Regional Personnel and Records Management Division, Police Colonel Reynaldo S. Ogay Jr., for the reading of the relief and designation orders.
Republic of the Philippines, National Police Commission, National Headquarters, Philippine National Police, Camp Brigadier General Rafael T. Crame, Quezon City. Termination of designation. Pursuant to General Orders Number NHQ-GO-TDS-2021-298, National Headquarters, Philippine National Police, dated January 30, 2021, the designation of Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. as Regional Director, Police Regional Office 1, Philippine National Police, is terminated effective February 1st, 2021. Designation. Pursuant to General Orders Number NHQ-GO-DES-2021-303, National Headquarters, Philippine National Police, dated January 30, 2021, Police Brigadier General EMMANUEL Baloloy Peralta is designated as Regional Director, Police Regional Office 1, Philippine National Police, effective February 1st, 2021. By command of Police General Sinas, Official, Osilito M. Veracruz, Police Lieutenant General, the Chief of Directorial Staff, signed, Israel Ibrahim T. Dixon, Police Major General, the Director for Personnel and Records Management.
Thank you, sir. At this juncture, the outgoing Regional Director, Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. will now deliver his remarks and read and sign his relinquishment of office order.
To our presiding officer, this morning's activity, our Chief Philippine National Police, Police General Dibald Minoriasina, sir. To the incoming Regional Director of Police Regional Office 1, Police Brigadier General EMMANUEL Boy PERALTA, and his wife, Madam Leia. To my classmate, the father of the province of La Union, Governor Francisco Emmanuel Pacoy Ortega, sir. To the President of the Mayor's League of the Philippines and the current Mayor of Narbacan, Ilocos Sur, the Honorable Mayor Luis Chavit Singson, sir. To the Congressman of the 5th District of Pangasinan, the Honorable Congressman Tyron Agaba, sir. To the Mayor of the Municipality of Santo Tomas, Pangasinan, Mayor Dick Villar and his loving wife, sir. Of course, to the Mayor of the Municipality of Pogo, the Honorable Mayor Presi Martin, ma'am, accompanied by one of my idol, mentor, friend, retired Police Major General Eugene Martin, sir. Of course, the Mayor of the President of the Municipal Mayors League of the Province of Pangasinan, the former Regional Director of Police Regional Office 1, idol po ng lahat at kaibigan po ng lahat, the Honorable Mayor Leopoldo Batawin, sir, the Mayor of Lingayen, Pangasinan. Of course, the Mayor of the Municipality of Bangar, the Honorable Mayor Joy Pinson Merin, ma'am. The Congressman of the 2nd District of the Province of La Union, the Honorable Congressman Sandra Irigel, represented by our dear Mayor of Agoo, the Honorable Mayor Stephanie Ann Irigel, ma'am. Of course, the Honorable representative of the 2nd District of Pangasinan, the Honorable Jomel Anthony Espino, represented by Mr. Amado Aquino and Vice Mayor Winston Tandok, sir. The Provincial Jail Warden of the Province of La Union, Police Jail Superintendent Rimas Calixto, sir. Of course, my classmates who are with me in today's activity, the Acting Director of the CIDG, Police Brigadier General Albert Ignatius D. Ferro, sir, and wife May. Another classmate, the PDRRMO of the Province of La Union, Papa Boy Rolioda, sir. And of course, another classmate who is a very, very reliable friend also, Police Colonel Benjamin Santos. So, of course, we have here the Regional Director of the NAPOLCOM, Attorney Manday Samson, sir. Likewise, we have here also the City Mayor of our Daneta City, Pangasinan, the Honorable Julio Rami Paraino III, represented by Engineer Randy Paraino, sir. We also have here the Vice Mayor of the City of San Fernando, Vice Mayor Alf Ortega, represented by Ma'am Maria Nisi, ma'am. We also have here the Kasimbayan coordinators of the La Union chapter, retired Colonel Pastor Joven Ligaspi and Colonel Sanchez, sir. We also have here Yusek Waldo Carpio of the Department of Agriculture, sir. I would like also to acknowledge the party of our dear Chief PNP, led by my buddy in Parang Maguindanao, our Directorate for Intelligence, Police Major General Dennis Agustin, sir. Of course, another product of Parang Maguindanao, now the bar, Police Major General Marnie Marcos, sir, our DIDM. We also have here the Chief of PDEG, Police Brigadier General Ronald Lee, sir. My friend and my buddy also of the PAOK TF, the Director of the Crime Laboratory, Police Brigadier General Steve Dudan. Another friend from Parang Maguindanao, our PIO, Police Brigadier General Randy Idil Brandy Usalan, sir, both. Of course, the DRDA of Police Regional Office 1, Police Brigadier General Randolph Balonglong and wife Dr. Claudette. Our DRDO, Police Colonel Pasiwen, our Chief of Staff, Police Colonel Andre Dizon. The DRDA of National Capital Regional Police Office, my condomate before, my friend, Police Brigadier General Tony Yara. Thank you for coming, Tony. The Director of IMEG, Police Colonel Tom Frias Jr. Our Director IG, Police Colonel Warren Beleon, my classmate in OSEC. Of course, our Chief Fiscal Division from the DC, Police Colonel Randy Tuanyo. Our Chief Budget Division from DC also, Police Colonel Dildo Reyes. Our Chief PNC OD of the DPRM, Police Colonel Nestor Babagay. From CIDG also, when I was there. Of course, the Admin Officer of our Chief PNP, Police Colonel Cherime Padla. The Admin Officer of our Chief PNP also, Police Lieutenant Colonel Orly Carag. And before malasin ako, of course, my wife, Mary Grace, my children, Martin Philip, Nina Frances, and Aaron Miguel. Of course, we also have here a very good friend, yung lagi kong pinapalitan at laging ini-endorse ako, the Regional Director of PRO Cordillera, Police Brigadier General Arwin Pagkalinawan. Sir, thank you very much for joining us, sir. Akala ko sa Cordillera ako mag-RD, sir. The different regional staff of PRO1, PNCOs, NUPs, other guest friends from the media, naimbag nga agsapa kada tayo amin. Troop Commander, please give tikas-pay nga to our troops. Tikas! Ha! Malasakit, kaayusan, kapayapaan, and kaunlaran. That was the direction I sought out when I assumed office last May 10, 2020, as the Regional Director of Police Regional Office 1. As I leave my post, I would like to believe that every personnel did their best in making the entire Ilocos region a safe place to live, visit, work, and do business. In terms of malasakit, we did well internally through constant reminders and supervision by our Chief Regional Health Service 1. Every personnel managed to take care of everyone's health. Although we had positive COVID-19 cases, they recovered and we maintained 0 deaths as of this date. On our internal cleansing program, our personnel had minimal admin cases. Only 1.77% or 171 out of 9,638 had admin cases. To correct their misdemeanor, unit training was implemented before restoring them back to duty. Punishments were given commensurate to the offense committed. While those that displayed exemplary performance were recognized, promoted, or given a new assignment to exercise their good leadership qualities. Furthermore, I can proudly say that every police in Region 1 was drug tested and resulted negative sa lahat po ng personnel natin, including yung national support units po natin. In terms of kaayusan, statistics show that the rule of law is well observed in the entire Ilocos region, with a 43% reduction in our crime environment from 23,444 crime incidents in 2019. only 13,441 crimes were committed in 2020. This was achieved through the collaboration of the local government units by the governors, mayors, congressional representatives, and senators, the support of the different line agencies, especially the frontliners who man the checkpoints 24/7 regardless of the work environment or condition, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic. Nakatulong po ito sa ating crime prevention program for fear of being affected by the disease in the absence of vaccine. In terms of kapayapaan, the entire Ilocos region was declared insurgency-free by the Area Clearing Validation Committee, or the ACVC, as both the KLG ISIS and KLG CISWAR, or the Central Ilocos Sur, Western Abra River, were dismantled. This was achieved through a series of armed encounters jointly conducted by the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police, fulfilling their role as the security force. However, the security cluster is just part of the response required by the national government. Under our whole-of-nation approach, credit must be given to the entire officialdom of the Regional Peace and Order Council and the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict Region 1, led by the Governor of La Union and ARPOC Chairman, Governor EMMANUEL Francisco Pacoy Ortega III. Palakpakan po natin ang ating mahal na Governor. And Secretary Hermogenes Esperon Jr. for their constant monitoring and guidance, supported by policies in operationalizing the intent of the government. The surrender of former rebel returnees, including their militia or supporters, are manifestations of their willingness to renew allegiance to the government for a new life. There is still more to do that we may sustain what was initiated by our predecessors. Nonetheless, I will be leaving PRO1 with a thankful heart. I would like to express my appreciation to the following people. Of course, to my wife Mary Grace, or Gaiki, and our 3 children, Martin Philip, Nina Frances, Aaron Miguel, by joining me for the entire stay here. You provided me much needed strength and inspiration to do my best every day. To Chief PNP RT Francisco F. Gamboa for giving me my much needed break. I still recall his guidance to me that not all are given the chance to be RD for regional director. I hope I did not fail the Chief PNP then. To Chief PNP Camilo Pancrasios Picoy Cascolan for always believing in me na hindi lang ako pang DPRM at pwede din akong maging commander at ngayon ay DICTM pa ako. To Chief PNP Dibold M. Sinas for allowing me to reach my 6 months minimum tenure as commander at sinobrahan nyo pa ito, sir. I can still remember when you were announced as the next Chief PNP and you were seated in the command conference. You were then the regional director of NCRPO. And you asked me, ilang buwan ka na ba as RD? The day you assumed office was the day I reached my 6 months, November 10, 2020. During your last visit in PRO1, last January 2, 2021, I already had a feeling that my time is up. As I always say to my personnel, work your best every day as if it is your last day. Kasi araw-araw may gustong pumalit sa'yo. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me the opportunity to work with you at the national headquarters up close and personal. To former Chief PNP Nicanor Bartolome for readily taking my calls and giving me advice or moral support. To Senator Panfilo Lacson, who watches over me from a distance. To Congressman Romeo M. Aco, my mentor, friend, and advisor. To all the Police Commission officers, PNCOs, and NUPs of Police Regional Office 1, National Support Unit, and friends from the media, without your unconditional support, cooperation, commitment, and determination to challenge the status quo, we would not have achieved what we have. Thank you very much. In the same manner, for showing malasakit and compassion to our PNP in the Ilocos region, I also extend my sincere gratitude to the following persons in no particular order. To Governor Pacoy Ortega, my mista, who readily extends his unwavering support to the PNP of Ilocos region, especially when some personnel in the region tested positive in COVID, as he went out of his way to send his team for RT-PCR tests to all personnel of this camp. To Senator Amy Marcos and former Senator Bongbong Marcos, Governor Matthew Marcos Manoto, for the PPEs they regularly send to our personnel in Ilocos Norte and in the region. To Senator Bongo for his numerous support to PRO1 under his Malasakit program. To Secretary Mark Villar, Yusek Edward Ramos, Yusek MJ Versosa, and Engineer Ronel Tan for the PRO1 Regional Headquarters building that will be constructed this year, including the convergence project they continue to provide for the entire Ilocos region, PNP. To Secretary Raul Lambino and his family for the PPEs they regularly provide for the PNP in Pangasinan and regional headquarters. Of course, to Congressman Tyrone Agabas and Attorney Marlene Primicias Agabas for providing the office building and comfortable place to stay for our mobile forces personnel in Tayug, Pangasinan. Ang mga mobile force po natin doon, sir, ay meron ng double deck na kama, may kutsyon, naka-aircon pa po sila. Thanks to our dear Congressman Agabas, sir. To Congresswoman Sandra Erigel for supporting the PNP in her district as well as here at the regional headquarters. To Congressman Jomel Espino for supporting our PNP in his district. To Congressman Conrad Estrella III for providing medical assistance funds to all the PNP in Police Regional Office 1. To Governor Amado Pogi Espino III and Governor Ryan Singson for the support they give to our PNP in Pangasinan and Ilocos Sur, respectively. To Mayor Julio Rami Paraino III and his entire team in Urdaneta City for providing the PNP in their district everything they need, such as the 1,200 square meter lot they donated for the city police station of Urdaneta and the 15 million pesos for the construction of the city police station. Palakpakan po natin ang ating mahal na mayor ng Urdaneta. And donating 4 brand new motorcycles with accessories, as well as 2 500 square meter lots for our CIDG and crime laboratory. Ensuring also the RT-PCR test for Urdaneta PNP and the very first to support in the launching of Kasimbayanan in his city. To Mayor Brian Lim of Dagupan City for donating 4 brand new motorcycles and ensuring the RT-PCR test for our Dagupan PNP. To Mayor Joy Pinson Miren of Bangar, La Union, for donating 2 brand new patrol vehicles for Bangar Police Station. To Mayor Dr. Alicia Primicias Enriquez of San Nicolas for donating 1 brand new patrol vehicle for the police station in San Nicolas. To Mayor Dick Villar of Santo Tomas, Pangasinan for donating 12 brand new bicycles for our bike patrol in Santo Tomas, Pangasinan. To Mayor Dong Gualberto and Vice Mayor Alf Ortega for their support to the City of San Fernando, La Union, PNP. Of course, our favorite, to Mayor Leopoldo Batawil, sir, for providing all our requests in his capacity as the head of the Mayor's League of Pangasinan. To Mayor Luis Chavit Singson of Narbacan and head of the Mayor's League for the support he provides to for our PNP. And of course, to Mayor Presi Martin and Major General Eugene Martin, sir, for always providing everything the Pugo Police Station needs in your municipality. Salamat, sir. To Rolly Boy Rolyoda and Sir Greg Panelo for making my stay here more comfortable. To all the pastors and other church leaders in the entire Ilocos region for their unconditional support for our Kasimbayanan programs. With your malasakit and compassion, the PNP of Ilocos region can only reciprocate all your gestures by serving our community well. This is not a promise, but a commitment. Likewise, I join everyone in the entire Ilocos region to support the incoming regional director, who is a good friend of mine, Police Brigadier General EMMANUEL Boy PERALTA. He is the current president of the PMAAAI Association year 2020-2021, where I also recruited him to join the PMAAAI when I was president of PMAAAI Association year 2018-2019. Salamat kenda kayo, matago-tago tako amin. Diyos itiagngina, awan labas na. God bless us all. And now I am ready to relinquish my command. Pursuant to General Orders Number NHQ-GO TDS 2021-291, National Headquarters, Philippine National Police, dated January 30, 2021, I hereby relinquish my position as the Regional Director, Police Regional Office 1, Philippine National Police, effective February 1, 2021, and I sign in your presence.
Thank you very much, sir. Truly, the Police Regional Office 1 will never forget your leadership. And now, the incoming Regional Director, Police Brigadier General EMMANUEL Baloloy Peralta, will now read and sign his Assumption of Office Order.
Morning to everyone. Allow me to read my Assumption of Command. Pursuant to General Orders Number NHQ-GO DES 2021-303, Regional Headquarters, Philippine National Police, dated January 30, 2021, I hereby assume the position as Regional Director, Police Regional Office 1, Philippine National Police, effective February 1, 2021. And I sign.
Congratulations, sir, and welcome to Police Regional Office 1. At this juncture, the Chief, Philippine National Police, Police General Debold Minoria Sinas, will now preside the turnover of command symbol and command equipment and inventory book of Police Regional Office 1. He will be assisted by the Regional Executive Senior Police Officer, Police Executive Master Sergeant Elmerandi T. Tudlong, and non-uniform personnel June Jose M. Di Maculangan. The turnover of command symbol represents the duties and responsibilities attached to the position of our outgoing regional director. He will now be handing over the symbol to the incoming regional director as he assumes his new position in the PNP organization. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now witnessing the turnover of command symbol. Next will be the turnover of command property and inventory book, together with the issued cellular phone from the outgoing regional director to the incoming regional director. Thank you very much, sirs, and please be seated. Once again, may we request our newly installed Regional Director, Police Brigadier General Emmanuel Baloloy Peralta, to deliver his inaugural speech, to be followed by his introduction of the guest of honor and speaker.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. To our Chief Philippine National Police, Police General Debold M. Sinas, sir. To our outgoing Regional Director, Police Brigadier General John AZURIN, sir. May apologies po, hindi ko na po isa-isahin, nabanggitin yung ating mga senior PNP officers. Anyway, na-acknowledge naman kayo na kanina sa welcome remarks at ng ating outgoing Regional Director. I will just fully entertain you when you visit PRO1, sirs. Instead, I will one by one acknowledge all the local chief executives and other government officials of police of this region. Construe this as my way of letting you feel that your regional director will listen to all your inputs and guidance on how to preserve and maintain the peace and order in our region. First on the list, Governor Francisco Emmanuel R. Ortega, sir, Governor of La Union. Second, the Department of Public Works and Highways, represented by District Engineer Jose Henete Jr. The City Mayor of Urdaneta City, represented by Engineer Randy Paraino. Of course, we have the Municipal Mayor of Lingayen, Pangasinan, Cavalier Mayor Leopoldo S. Batawil, sir. Then of course we have one of the pioneers, Manong Luis Chavit C. Singson, sir. Yes, sir. The City Vice Mayor of San Fernando, La Union, represented by Miss Rosario Nice. The District Representative, La Union 2nd District, represented by Stephanie Ann Enriquez. The Provincial Jail Warden, Jail Superintendent Rimas G. Calixto. The Municipal Mayor of Pugola Union, Madam Mayor Priscilla M. Martin, ma'am. Of course, Director Eugene G. Martin, sir. The Regional Director of Bureau of Fire and Protection, Senior Superintendent Jonas R. Silvano. The Kasimbayanan Coordinator, La Union Chapter, led by Pastor Hoben Legaspi. Thank you. We have Undersecretary of the Department of Agriculture, Undersecretary Waldo R. Carpio, sir. Thank you, sir, for coming. At siyempre po, hindi ko pwedeng hindi banggitin yung aking mga classmates from PMA Sambisic class of 1991, Brigadier General Tony Yara, DRDA, NCRPO, soon to be Brigadier General Benji Santos, and Colonel Neil Alinsangan. Bok, tayo para ma-recognize. Salamat. Then yung isa ko pang classmate, si Colonel Angel Madarang, the Deputy Brigade Commander of 702nd Infantry Brigade. At nandito rin po, nakahabol yung aking mother. Nanay ko po, andyan po. At yung isa ko pa pong, I would like to special mention my elementary and high school classmate and friend, Judge Rickson Garong of RTC Branch 37, Lingayen na Pangasinan. Thank you, classmate. And of course, hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan yung pinaka-importanting tao sa ating buhay. The last but not the least, the most important, yung ating my one and only forever commander, my lovely wife, Leia May. Pati tayo para to everyone, ladies and gentlemen, again, good morning. Foremost, I would like to express to the Chief PNP, General Debold Menoria Sinas, my deepest and endless gratitude for bestowing me his trust and confidence in my abilities to lead PRO1 in serving the community of Ilocos Region in these trying times of public health crisis. Truly his work ethics that is persistent and laudable as RD NCRPO and still as Chief Philippine National Police has been my inspiration and model in performing my duties as District Director of Southern Police District. And this will also be my footprint in my new role as the top cap of Police Regional Office 1. I would also like to express my gratitude to Senator Bato de la Rosa and Senator Bongo for the continued support since when I was still serving Region 12. And to the men and women of Police Regional Office 1, to Team PRO1, this will be our directions under my leadership and management. All the current programs as directed by our Chief PNP and laid out by my regional director predecessors will be continued vigorously. If ever there is a need to revise due to the demands of progressing situation, we shall do it responsibly and we will find ways to make them the best ones. During this public health crisis, we will cooperate and actively support our local government units and government agencies in containing the spread of COVID-19 virus. At the same time, in doing our duties as frontliners for enforcing health protocols, I will ensure that the welfare of my men will be taken care of. Sufficient awareness, right attitude and correct procedures, availability of quarantine facilities, and creation of station health units. These are all we need in defeating and learning to live with the COVID virus. We just hope that an effective vaccine will be available soonest so we can end this nightmare and be able to go back to the old normal. On our major campaign programs, namely illegal drug campaign, terrorism perpetrated by the CNN, illegal gambling, corruption or corrupt practices of our personnel, crime prevention and solution programs. First, on anti-illegal drug campaign, Team PRO1 will focus in neutralizing high-value targets, including its networks. However, I will ensure that our personnel comprising our drug enforcement units are those with clean track records. They will be vetted. We cannot allow rogue cops in our ranks committing illegal activities involving drugs. It is seriously hurting our organization. We have to protect our organization at all costs. Second, on our fight against terrorism, Team PRO1 will actively support the whole of the nation approach, the NTFL-CAC, or the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict. One specific program I will undertake is to build a strong collaborative security relationship with all educational institutions in this region, a wide area, to protect our student youth from being recruited by the criminal terrorist CNN. Another is to persuade and make all the stakeholders to realize and own the problem. Let us preserve the hearts and minds of the people already won by the government and continue to win the others. Let's make the narrative one step forward, premised on optimistic ground. This is the right time. There is no other time. Third, Team PRO1 will stop all unlicensed illegal gambling operations. This team will align with all the directions from the national leadership. Fourth, on our anti-corruption practices, Team PRO1 will follow the no-take policy on illegal funds coming from drug lords, gambling lords, and other illegal sources. Cotton cups, ninja cups, hold-up cups, if ever there are, they will be dealt decisively and severely. Let this be not a warning but an order for them to stop their corrupt activities. On our crime prevention program, the maximum 85% deployment scheme will be strictly implemented and concentrated at crime-prone areas and during known crime hours. All kinds of patrol must be organized into teams, even if just a two-man team, to exercise control and result to consistent efficiency. On our crime solution program, we will start strongly by complying letter of instruction Man and Charlie. All stations will have to accomplish the accounting of 10% of total wanted persons every month. If we are able to do this, we are serving justice to those who have been victims of crimes. Unit and station commanders, please take note. Your performance on this program will be used to determine if you are deserving to stay in your post. Another, I will focus to enhance the investigative capability of all stations by increasing the number of investigators per station and all investigative equipments be provided. All investigation courses to be properly conducted. In addition, I will implement a reward system to our investigators excelling or efficiently handling cases. In doing all of this, I will emphasize in maintaining and raising the level of discipline of Team PRO1 personnel. I cannot forget what one of my regional directors in Region 12 had been telling me every time we have a conference. He said, "The most disciplined unit will deliver the most efficient service to the public." And to quote the words of the late President Ferdinand Marcos during his January 26, 1970 State of the Nation address, "Discipline is our salvation and the key to our future greatness." Disiplina po ang kailangan para sa ikauunlad ng ating bayan. This is true, and I intend to make Team PRO1 the most disciplined PRO by adopting the carrot and stick method. Reward for good behavior and performance, while negative consequence for poor behavior and performance. Admin cases will be promptly resolved and penalties will be certain. In all our undertakings, financial and logistical support will be sufficiently provided, following what I have experienced in National Capital Region Police Office. I will abide and follow completely all the fiscal reforms being implemented by the Chief Philippine National Police. This is historical and a game changer. Sa atin pong mga kababayan dito sa Ilocos Region at sa lahat po ng mga stakeholders, makakaasa kayo na patuloy na maglilingkod ng maayos, mahusay, maagap at walang kinikilingan ang Team PRO1. Palagi pong bukas ang linya ng aming komunikasyon para sa kahit anong oras na pagtawag ng police assistance. Ang sabi po sa akin ng isang pinuno natin dito, parusahan lahat ng taong gumagawa ng masama kahit na ginagamit ang kanyang pangalan. Gagawin po namin ito. Highly disciplined and quality PRO1 policemen serving and protecting the Ilocos region. With the blessings of the Almighty, we will achieve greater success. Let us be a solid team, Police Regional Office 1, strongly vaulted into Team PNP in serving and protecting our people. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang Team PRO1. Mabuhay ang Team PNP. Now, for my first official act, it is my great honor and privilege to introduce to you a true leader among leaders, the Chief of the Philippine National Police, Police General Debold Menorias Sinas.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. Troop Commander Gifty Kaspahinga. To Team PNP, good morning to all. I'd like to acknowledge all the local government unit present here, pero hindi ko na po kayo isa-isahin, sir, kasi binanggit na po nila kanina pa. And I'd like to express our sincerest thanks, our sincerest gratitude of all the support you have given to us in the PNP and especially to Police Regional Office 1. To all the governors, sir, mayors, congressmen, city councilors, and other local government unit present, thank you very much. We'd like also to acknowledge and thank our senior officers na nandito po, nag-attend to see this event. Thank you po, sir, for joining us, and thank you for continuing your support and guidance to the PNP, especially Police Regional Office 1. I'd like also to thank the presence and support of the different government line agency na nandito po. Kasama po yung nasa security sectors po natin, yung AAP, yung BGMP, yung Bureau of Fire, and Bucor, and others po. Thank you very much, and hopefully we could continue our close coordinations and cooperations for the success of our missions. I'd like also to thank yung mga stakeholders natin, no? Yung public sector and the community who are watching us and believing in us for your cooperations and support. Without your supports and cooperations ay nahihirapan po kami gawin po ang trabaho namin at mahihirapan din kami mag-implement ng favorable peace and order for everybody. Also, I'd like to acknowledge yung mga senior officers na nandito, nakasama ko galing sa Camp Crame at saka yung sa ibang region at nandito rin. I thank you for joining me here in visiting Police Regional Office 1. I'd like also to thank the senior officers of PRO1 for a job well done headed by your outgoing officer, the police non-commissioned officers, the non-uniformed personnel. Thank you for doing your job here, which was much very appreciated by our stakeholders and our people. And also, I'd like to thank you and congratulate the wife of our senior officers here, particularly the outgoing, the wife of June AZURIN, and the wife of Bong Manny Peralta. Of course, Bert Pero is also here with his lovely wife, and the wife of Jordi RDA. What I could say, thank you for supporting our officers. Thank you for your inspirations. At sana palagi niyo po sila bigyan ng inspiration lang, ha? Hindi gulo. Diba? Para po makapagtrabaho sila ng maayos. Diba? So give them the chance to perform. Alam niyo naman, iba pag naging commander ka. Iba pag naging staff officer ka. Iba naman yung pakuya-kuya-kuy ka lang. Diba? So, kanya-kanyang stages po yan. But I know that lahat naman po kami, we always strive to be a good husband, a good father, and a good family man in each other's capacity and each other's ability. What is common, we love our wife only. Okay? So, yun po, no? Also, you have heard the speeches of our two incoming and outgoing officers. To June AZURIN, I believe in your capacity, June. I heard your speech, I heard your accomplishments, and I'm very happy that you have done well in PRO1. But I need your services as one of the major directorates in Camp Crame. We have other plans for you. If our timetable will be affected, you will be occupying much important directorate. And hopefully, it will push through. And we want you to get your 2-star because alam nyo naman po, COVID po ngayon. So matagal po magpa-promote. And we assure you that you will become one of the important leaders in the future. Kami po, ako particularly, and my classmates, no, will be bowing out this year. We want to train our underclass. We are scouting underclass who has talents, who has guts, who has the ability to lead. Not all of us, that's true, not all of us are given the mantle of being the regional director. Much more, not all of us are given the position of the directorial staff, which is much vital in governing the whole of the PNP. I have talked to the senior officers of Camp Crame, and we are one to select you to join us up there. You are not promoted because you have not performed. I myself believe in the dictum na pag maganda ang performance, huwag po nating istamihin o ilagay natin dyan or huwag nating patagalin. Dapat iangat natin siya para makatulong. Hindi po ako naniniwala sa kasabihan na pag hindi natin gusto ang regional directors, ay ipaangat natin as a D-staff. Kung hindi magandang performance niya as regional director at ginawa nating lista, ano ang mangyayari sa PNP? My idea, pag hindi ka nagpe-perform, you get out of the way, mag-floating ka. Kasi hodang malasin tayo lahat. That's the policy that we are implementing now. And we don't tolerate inefficiency, we don't tolerate katangahan, and we don't tolerate katamaran. We are promoting good service, so thank you very much for your services, and hopefully you can help us on the top. To General Manny Peralta, Bong, I trust that you could continue the good works that June AZURIN has conducted here. I know, because I have worked with you, we have worked together in Police Regional Office 12, sa Jensan, even in a short time, and I saw your dedication and I saw your promising career. And I know when you were designated as the Southern Police Districts, you toed the line and joined me there in our different campaigns. And I know you could continue it here. You just show what is best among us. Always follow the specific guidelines of our President. Hearing your speech, I know that you have already aligned. Please remember the 5 directives given to us. First is the anti-illegal drug campaign, which is more chilling and more relentless. Anti-corruptions, not only for our personnel, but to our senior officers and to the community. 3 is the anti-terrorism. The President is emphatic na wala na sanang sumabog, wala na makidnap para hindi po masira ang ekonomiya natin. 4 is of course yung end of the local communist movement, which I heard mahina na po rito sa Police Regional Office 1. Sana ipagpatuloy po natin para po tuloy-tuloy ang progress natin dito. Let us join the National Task Force of ELCA, headed by the different government officers, and adopt the EO70 of the whole nation approach. Hearing and meeting some of the leaders here, particularly yung mga governors, I'm sure you could work them in and make Police Regional Office 1 as an example to all the regions in our country. And 5, of course, the anti-illegal gambling operations. Coupled with this is also the one policy that we are really implementing, the no-take policy at all costs on illegal drugs fund, illegal gambling fund, illegal smuggling fund, and from unscrupulous businessman. Ito po ay papaniwala namin na pag hindi ka tatanggap, ang moral ascendancy mo ay mataas. If you will accept, malaman at malalaman niya ng tao, malaman at malaman ng mga leaders natin, ano pa ang mukha nating ihaharap po sa kanila. Then our decision will be already be compromised at yung mga tauhan natin ay wala nang gagawin kung hindi gumawa ng sarili nilang gimmick para po mangolekta sa iba't ibang tao. With this, instruction has been given to you, instruction has been laid out sa iyo at ibigay na, and I hope we have high trust that ikaw, Manny, could lead PRO1 to a greater heights. We'll be watching, we'll be observing on your progress as the Regional Office 1. To all personnel of the Police Regional Office 1, starting from your DRDA down to the lowest PNCOs, down to the lowest non-uniform personnel, please support your incoming RD as you have supported June AZURIN. Para po tuloy-tuloy po ang progress natin, tuloy-tuloy po ang paggawa natin ng kabutihan sa mamamayan. Always remember, dalawa po ang naging aspect natin ngayon, particularly na meron tayong COVID-19. One is the internal response that we should protect our own people. And I'm very happy that PRO1 was able to implement it. We have to take care of our people, the welfare of them. Second is the accomplishment of our mission. We have to accomplish our mission at all costs, without, of course, violating the specific human rights aspect of everybody. On how to balance the welfare and the accomplishment of the mission, the welfare of our people, and accomplish mission is nasa iyo yan as a leader. I believe you have undergone series of training, you have more experience to be a commander, you could strike the right balance between welfare and accomplishment of our mission. Take charge of Police Regional Office 1. With that in line, I'm very happy to be here. This is my second time to visit in Police Regional Office 1, and I'm very glad that I'm here. I have met again the leaders, no? At least, thank you po, Mayor Chavit, sir. Nangayayat po talaga ako, sir. Diba, napansin nyo naman, ang pinayat ko po ay 22 kilos na po, sir. At I'm very happy that I lose weight. Siguro mga 15 days bago ako mag-retire, tataba na naman ako. Diba? Yan po. Nakita ko po si Sir Martin Eugene, talagang enjoying talaga, parang hindi pa po talaga nag-retire, sir. Kasama ko po siya, sir, sa ano to. But nakakaingit po si Sir Batawel, parang hindi nag-retire, ang ganda pa rin ng katawan. Diba, sir? Palakpakan po natin. Yan yung mga kaibigan at saka idol ng bayan. Sir, thank you po for coming. And to other senior officers po nandito, thank you very much. To all the officers and men, thank you. And let's bolt in for a progressive, bountiful, and successful 2021. Thank you very much at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, sir, for that inspiring and meaningful message. Rest assured that the officers, men and women of Police Regional Office 1 will continue to extend our utmost support to our new leader for the lasting peace and order and sustainable progress in the whole region. Police Regional Office 1 greatly appreciates the presence of our presiding officer to grace this ceremony. And so, our newly installed Regional Director, Police Brigadier General EMMANUEL V. PERALTA, will present to him mementos to be assisted by Police Brigadier General RODOLFO Santos AZURIN Jr. May we request our Chief, Philippine National Police, Police General Debold M. Sinas, to please move forward. Our Lady of Manawag. Our Lady of Manawag is a Roman Catholic title of the Blessed Virgin Mary, venerated in Manawag, Pangasinan. She is the patroness of the sick, the help, and the needy. Also, a token from Police Colonel Ronald Cayo, Police Provincial Office, Pangasinan, would also like to present another memento to our Chief, Philippine National Police. A sculpture of his very own image. Personnel of the Union Police Provincial Office through Police Colonel J.R. Kumigat, Provincial Director, would also like to present to our Chief, Inabel. This Inabel tells a story of skills and traditions. A lot of hours are poured into every piece of cloth. Thank you very much, sirs, and welcome once again to Police Regional Office 1. And now, may we request everyone to please rise as we sing with great pride and honor the PRO1 hymn and PNP, Lingkod ng Bayan.
As we gather around the break to the bar, we'll sing, although blessed be the always region, one along by a single lane. In hands of good leadership, the country going in vain. Hand in hand, let's say, our beloved region, the number one in this organization. Pangasinan, Laguna, Ilocos, Ilocos Norte, the home of friendly PNP. As we gather around and pray to our God, we'll say, oh Lord, bless the PNP. Ilocos region, one vision and vision. Ilocos PNP, loved by the community. Ilocos region, pride of the nation. Ilocos PNP, the best in the country. Ilocos region, one vision and vision. Ilocos PNP, loved by the community. Ilocos region, pride of the nation. Ilocos PNP, the best in the country.
Please be seated. And now, a plaque of appreciation is given to our appreciation is given to our outgoing regional director by our Honorable Francisco Emmanuel R. Ortega III, the Governor of La Union Province. Thank you very much, sir. And now, the past in review. May I request the outgoing Regional Director, Police Brigadier General Rodolfo Santos Azurin Jr. to please move forward for the presentation of troops.
Proceed! Harap sa kanan! Hop! Pasulong! Ha!
Pass in review is the police and military's way of inspecting the readiness of the troops in the fastest and most efficient manner. It is done ceremoniously while the troop march past the commander as they execute their snappiest salute to recognize the presence of the reviewer. Approaching the grandstand, ladies and gentlemen, is the battalion commander and his staff. Battalion Commander, Police Colonel Emmanuel H. Reyes. S1, Police Colonel Lizardo. Battalion S2, Police Lieutenant Colonel De Guzman. Battalion S3, Police Lieutenant Colonel Toscano. Battalion S4, Police Lieutenant Colonel Guerrero. Battalion S5, Police Lieutenant Colonel Sakyat. Alpha Company Commander, Police Major Ariza Jr. First Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Versosa. Second Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Malapit. Third Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Almiña. And now, let us all rise for the colors. Color Officer, Police Major Natural. Bravo Company Commander, Police Major Natividad. Fourth Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Pascual Jr. Fifth Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Laureta. Sixth Platoon Leader, Police Lieutenant Dalao. Also our band leader, Police Staff Sergeant Palaganos. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the battalion commander and staff.
Go. Go. Tapos na po ang parangal. Sa kanan. Up. Tung.
And that concludes our turnover of command ceremony with Police General Debold Minoriasinas as the presiding officer.